From Maidstone, Killertron.
Don't let the lurid fluorescent paintwork fool you. Weighing in at 72.2 kilos, powered by two 24-volt wheelchair motors and featuring a mighty pickaxe, Killertron bound to tickle his opponents more than pink.
Robot ears, stand by.
Last to go, Killertron driver Richard Broad and the father and son team Abdul Degia on the left, Ian Degia on the right.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
The Barry team awaits nervously. They're vulnerable. Killertron just has 2.93 metres to beat to eliminate Barry. It's done that with that awful fluorescent pink and the dreadful pickaxe. Drivers Abdul and Richard with that sort of weaponry and colouring. I'd go and see a psychiatrist if I was you.
This is Killertron, and this is why.
Impaled on the pneumatic drill and stuck there on the side of the second ramp. Ooh, bash with the torch as well. It's all going wrong. Onto my bed springs, and I can tell you they're painful. You won't beat springs with a pickaxe, boys. What are you doing?
Stop. Deactivate robots.
Well, I think it's fair to...
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
And it's Killertron in the pink, just in case you'd forgotten. With that pickaxe swinging already, heads towards the circle, though. And doom. And a dangerously high ground clearance of 10 centimetres, because Shunt can get in underneath that and push them to the edge of the sumo circle. They're already through, though. They're through now. They've beaten Shogun's time. Could they go? Could they go? Almost over. It's the lip of the circle. And they've just stayed in there. Richard, Ian and Abdul. Tremendous driving. Stalemate at the moment. Driving those 24-volt wheelchair motors. And Shunt slowly, inexorably pushes again. Sumo! Killertron stays its ground. This is tremendous stuff. Only 7 seconds, boys. Go on, do it. 4 seconds, you can do it. 2 seconds, they're going to go through. It's a marvellous run.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
The aim of the game, to immobilise your opponent. If you can't do that, the judge is looking to score on damage, aggression, control and style. And Shogun running away at the moment. There's Yoda from Star Wars. I knew he was in that team. Killertron looking the more aggressive with the pickaxe. Shogun trying to evade, but it's got to get out of that space. This is not good driving at the moment. They don't seem to be able to avoid Killertron, who seems to be having something of a fit. Oh! Shogun is stuck on the grill! And Killertron comes in for the kill! Bash! And again! Oh! And the sergeant's lost its saw!
Just a few seconds until you go on. How's it going?
Well, everything seems to be working fine and we're looking forward to getting out there.
Tactics?
Straight in, straight out.
Killertron, how's it going?
Very well, very well. We just hope the batteries hold out and our tactics work out right.
What are your tactics?
Well, it depends what way they come at us, really. We just have to see.
Oh boy, am I looking forward to this final. We've got Killertron and we've got Roadblock. And I need to be about 500 miles away. Are you ready, guys? Yes? Yes? Get in your boxes. Woo!
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Killertron against the battle-scarred Roadblock. The pickaxe against the circular saw. And the pickaxe gets in first. The old polka dots of Nemesis on Roadblock, a distant memory. But that scoop's so important again, getting in underneath Killertron. And the Trojan team befuddled at the news. And in comes the sergeant with the torch. The Roadblock boys controlling this final at the moment. And Killertron's on the run. It's piggyback time. They're in and underneath Killertron. It's only a question of time. They know it. Killertron will be in for the big, big flip. They're going to flip him. No, it's all over. Roadblock the winners.
From Bromley in Kent, Killertron.
Seeded fourth for this series, grand finalists from First Wars, driven by an aircraft fitter and an engineer. The pickaxe is the same as last year. The shell is orange, not pink this time round, made of a modified wheelie bin lid.
Activate.
So Killertron moves slowly towards that seesaw ramp. £300 it cost last year, £200 on top this year, and off the ramp and into trouble because Shunt is there. Oh, pickaxe to pickaxe, and look at the damage created here by Killertron. Richard's loving that one. Well, really getting stuck in. Look at this. Pick, pop. Oh, in comes the circular saw, though. Danger here for Killertron, slicing down to that wheelie bin lid. That's the dead metal camera we've been seeing. With the rhythm of a metronome. Killertron, has it got far enough down the course? Will it survive this sustained damage? Batter, batter. Kill and clatter.
Roboteers, stand by.
Richard Broad with Killertron.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
He's an aircraft fitter by trade. Want to fly around that ring, though. There's the pickaxe. To counter Dead Metal's grinding wheel. And the pincers forcing him back, and back could spin. Killertron powering down to stay in that ring. In comes Shunt. Well, they're avoiding damage at the moment. There's a little bit of damage, though, on Killertron. And the pickaxe of Shunt comes in. Killertron flicked up towards the edge of the circle. But digging in, clinging on here to Dead Metal to save himself as time ticks, ticks, ticks down. I think they're going to survive. Killertron surviving.
2, 1. Activate.
Killertron seeded fourth for Robot Wars, the favourite for this semi-final, against the lighter and slower Aurak. A bump for Killertron. As the pickaxe came down, they'll avoid the PPZ, of course, because our house robots patrol in there. Aurak seems spiked. Can Peter Reynolds drive him off those spikes? I don't think so. It looks to me as if the chain's gone. The drive chain's gone. In comes Sergeant Bash with a flame, and now Aurak really in trouble. From the pickaxe of Killertron. Also Matilda in there. Char-broiled Aurak. Up in flames. Up in smoke, the hopes and dreams. A horrible smell fills the arena. The stench of defeat and despondency. Another hat from the pickaxe. Look at the holes. Not wholesome fun for Aurak. And they know they're beaten.
2, 1. Activate.
What tactics will they use? They're heavier than Killertron. Killertron is the faster and has the deadly weapon. Good style, though, by Technophobic. Avoiding Richard Broad and that killer pickaxe coming in again. Once again, they've avoided the blow. All but run into Dead Metal, very nearly. Still, Killertron can't get in the blow. Wildly swinging through the air. Now Technophobic's made itself slightly vulnerable. Killertron backs away for a surge. Technophobic, a half-hearted run at Killertron, pushing him back and back and back. All back towards the pit. Technophobic. I hope it's not claustrophobic or arachnophobic. There are spiders down there. It's dark, it's gloomy, and you're going down. Killertron the winner. Technophobic, totaled and obliterated. Enough.
Roboteers, stand by.
Killertron with Richard Broad and Abdul and Ian Degia.
think we've got a good chance to. Our pickaxe is so sharp now that it'll go for anything.
You've been sharpening it up?
We have. Yeah, Ian's been sharpening it up, so we like sharpening.
So who do you think you can beat, and who do you think you can't beat?
I think we can beat everyone.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
It was supposed to be pink again this year, Killertron, but Richard bought the wrong paint. To take on the Cecil, slow progress. Can get up to 15 miles an hour, 75 kilos of bot. Will easily overcome the spikes, of course. Now Shunt awaits with the pickaxe. Into Shunt. Also, you can just see the flame of the Sergeant there. Through Shunt and Matilda, but there's a spike awaiting. Matilda's tusks underneath Killertron. Away from Shunt and that spike. Can they get through now? Killertron turning and through. That's a good run. Well done, Richard Broad. Good steering.
Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
They won't be pleased that Killerlot's been retrieved from the pit. Killertron against the brick wall, edging forward, driven by 2 wheelchair motors, 2 12-volt batteries, running at 24 volts together, of course. Don't forget, it won't count if a house robot knocks down bricks or barrels. Yes! 30 scored there by Killertron. In comes Killerlot. Oh! That's the first time we've seen the pickaxe in this semi-final. Don't forget, 2 teams to go through from this semi-final to the series grand final. Ah, this is great stuff. Murder and mayhem's about to end now. Ouch! Ouch! Veering away and time ticking down. They need points here, Killertron. And they need points fast. Bricks being skiffled. Turned on its side. Righting itself. Have they done enough to go through? Yes, they have. 135 points. And the girls from Napalm have been retrieved from the pit. Killertron against the brick wall. Edging forward. Driven by 2 wheelchair motors, 2 12-volt batteries. Running at 24 volts together, of course. Don't forget, it won't count if a house robot knocks down bricks or barrels. Yes! 30 scored there by Killertron. In comes Killerlot. Oh! That's the first time we've seen the pickaxe in this semi-final. Don't forget, 2 teams to go through from this semi-final to the series grand final. Ah, this is great stuff. Murder and mayhem's about to end now. Ouch! Ouch! Veering away and time ticking down. They need points here, Killertron. And they need points fast. Bricks being skiffled. Turned on its side. Righting itself. Have they done enough to go through? Yes, they have. 135 points. And the girls to join Panic Attack.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Killertron surely with more attacking power with that pickaxe against Behemoth's bulldozing scoop. Little flip, little hop, skip and a jump. Killertron for survival. Oh, look at that for damage. Well, slicing down through, penetrating the Dexian shell of Behemoth. And again, looking to cause major damage here, slicing down through. Digging out a V-shaped crevice in the front of Behemoth. Killertron well on top here, and pulling, and rocking, and rolling, and toppling. And it's Killertron against Panic Attack for the right to meet Cassius.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
England against Wales, and of course the beasts from Armageddon awaiting the PPZ. Panic Attack immediately on the attack, and I think that's caused problems to Killertron immediately. Well, I was wondering about its durability under pressure, and I don't think Killertron can move here. There's something wrong. There's something badly wrong. It's stuck, and already they've got problems. This was the doubt we had about Killertron. Panic Attack shoving it in the PPZ there. Here comes Dead Metal. And also Killertron awaits. We got Deadly Lance to turn it up on inside and over. And all the fears about Killertron have come true. And it's Panic Attack, the surprise package at the moment. Oh, and look at that. Scratching and scraping and tearing. And Panic Attack goes forward and wants to have a little piece of the house robots. Panic Attack looking to use those electrically operated lifting spikes. And Killertron's in all sorts of trouble here. And on its way out, surely, into the flames. Lifted a lot by Killerlot. Oh, it's not a thriller killer for Killertron, because Killerlot has it dangling into the flames. And Panic Attack only needs to stay out of trouble. But he wants to rumble with Shunt and Bash there. Look at the strength from this little Welsh bot. So underrated. And he wants to push Bash into the pit. Goes in itself. But I think they've done enough. Panic Attack. It's Killertron against the fallen champions Roadblock.
Roboteers, stand by.
Roadblock and Killertron no strangers to each other. This a repeat of a battle in the first wars. The Roadblock boys controlling this final at the moment. And Killertron's on the run. It's piggyback time. They're in and underneath Killertron. It's only a question of time. They know it. Killertron will be in for the big, big flip. They're gonna flip him. No, it's all over. Roadblock the winners.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. Or, looking forward to beating them.
Just a few seconds until you go on. How's it going?
Well, everything seems to be working fine, and we're looking forward to getting out there.
Tactics?
Straight in, straight out.
Well, I've said it before, and I've said it again. Straight in, straight out.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
And here they come, straight in. Underneath Killertron, but not straight out, not on this occasion. Oh, there's the axe. And again, they're trying to get the axe into play here. On the road sign on the top of Roadblock. The big question, can Killertron hang on in there? Look at the damage caused by that circular saw immediately. Can I see smoke also? Killertron had that technical problem in its last fight, and Matilda's in, and Killerlot's there too. Killertron turning away, again trying to inflict damage that'll impress the judges. You get the sense that if Roadblock can turn it over, it could be all over very, very quickly. But it's good style by Killertron to get away. Oh, look at that saw! Oh, listen to the noise it makes. Got to go to the dentist soon. Good. The Sentinel comes into play in the PPZ. They're away from that, but not Killerlot, nor Dead Metal. Roadblock again on the aggressive. Push through underneath Killertron, who gets away. Sergeant Bash parries and dances. Dead Metal goes with Roadblock. Sergeant Bash in on Killertron. There's a flick of the flame. There's the siren you can hear from Roadblock. In comes Shunt. Very tight so far, isn't it? Very close. It's going to be a difficult one for the judges. Both teams have fought so magnificently and in determined fashion through this series of Robot Wars. We've reached the grand final. It's Roadblock, the fallen champions, just ahead on my mark. And in goes Killertron, and it is all over now.
Stand by.
There's Maverick, young Francis and Brett, Kevin Gallagher there in the background, suicidal tendencies, Andrew Martin Jeffrey, Charles Binns, the driver, and Killertron. Richard Broad at the controls, Abdul and Ian with him.
2, 1.
So it's Killertron moving first. You can see the axe slamming down, and again, taking on Maverick. In comes suicidal tendencies. They say they've got a toothpick of an axe this time around. Oh, there it is! Just a little flick. It really doesn't seem greatly effective against the mightier blow of that Killertron axe. Killertron, at the moment, though, not causing any damage to anyone, and its suicidal tendencies getting in underneath. Killertron, very fast track robot. Meanwhile, Maverick doing its stuff. Just neatly, tidily, quietly effective. Little flick again of a toothpick comes out at a blur of speed there. Not causing great damage, or is it, to the shell of Killertron. Killertron getting those two 24-volt motors into action just to drive it away, but now the brunt of punishment is for Maverick back into the CPZ, and Matilda can come in with a chainsaw tail. Oh, Killertron slamming down onto the arena floor and bouncing up with the force of the attack. Now onto the top of suicidal tendencies. Bulletproof shield for the tendencies. Maverick still in there fighting. They've shown great invention and great character. The young boys, Francis Gallagher and his mate Brett Skinner, both the 10 at Spring Hill Junior School. Dad Kevin Gallagher is a golfer, he says. Well, the boys are in control of Maverick, slamming into Killertron. Behind Killertron is suicidal tendencies. And the pink one at the moment is the meat between the sandwich. In comes Red Fox just to have a cursory glance. Suicidal tendencies moving sluggishly. A sticky old heat, this one. All three robots still in competition, it would seem, at the moment. But suicidal tendencies in underneath Maverick. Down comes the hammer blow again from Killertron. This way up. Well, at the moment they've not been flipped, but they have now. Maverick over and out. Oh, disappointment for Kevin Gallagher, son Francis and young Brett. There they went. PTO, no. They don't have that message written there. They're over and out. And that means, yes, in come the house robots for the kill. Shunt with the axe. Penetrating, look at that. Slicing through. Oh, and again. So very, very easy, like taking the top of a boiled egg, and again. Oh, poor old Maverick. Gashes in the bottom. Split wide open Matilda, dead metal. The two remaining robots, Killertron and Suicidal Tendencies, just staying out of the way. This is dead metal. A slice is nice. Oh, and the flipper. Maverick is righted. Too late, though. They were immobilised too long, far too long, and they know it.
Richard Broad, the team captain, there on the left-hand side of controls, an aircraft interior fitter by trade.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Just any ordinary chunk of cheese. Oh, Gruyere, you want to come and bet on that? Killertron on the left-hand side. There's Richard Broad. Oh, down comes his axe, but up comes the flipper of Willy Big Cheese! And Killertron immediately turned over onto its coxcomb there. And can they recover their senses and their place in Robot Wars? That was a sensational flip from Willy Big Cheese. What power, and again! Actually, it flicks itself up and over, doesn't it? But can right itself, of course. Oh! There's the old piggyback. This is great stuff. Killertron, over and out. Look at this. Willy Big Cheese underneath. Hey! Up and over you go. The axe bore the brunt of the fall. I don't know whether or not the Killertron axe will be bendy, pliable, or damaging after that. Sensational stuff from Willy Big Cheese, so impressive. Killertron's just about okay, rocking and a reeling. Willy Big Cheese on the attack again, with the wedge of cheese. Hard cheddar for Killertron. Hey! Up and over once again. It's a spree for the Bree boys of Wheelie Big Cheese. And Killertron now about to be attacked by Matilda, by Killalot. Go on, Tildy, you have a go now, says Killalot. Oh, you're too slow, Matilda. Killalot wants to drag it away. Oh, poor old Killertron. Richard and Abdul and Ian. So much painstaking care on these robots. We have fun with them, but you have our admiration out there, each and every one of you. Well, obviously not her admiration. See, once you've torched and pitted, Cruella de Vil, it must have been out there in the audience. Killertron's pink paint at the moment. Oh, it's smoking and burning. And pink paint punctured hopes of Killertron. The chainsaw of Matilda. This really is making me weep with joy. Oh, a slow slice. It's better actually when the pain is slower. house robots I find. I don't know about you back at home, but I certainly do. Dead Metal and Matilda and Killerlot. Go on, end it now. Killertron into the pits, for mercy's sake. Well done. Really big cheese and mighty impressive it was too. From Roger Plant and Co. and poor old Richard Abdul and Ian. Well, they've gone defiant to the end. It's too late now. You're out. Go home.
Anthea started her career reading local traffic reports. Could help her steer away from danger. There's Killertron with Chris Eubank, former world middleweight champion and super middleweight champion.
Activate.
The man packs a punch, so does his robot. Now you see Gemini splitting, the clusterbot theory. But let me tell you, if one half of Gemini is immobilized, the whole machine is counted out. Little arm flipper of Gemini. You hear the turners, the girls squealing in delight. You can see there, Richard Broad trying to get control perhaps of Killertron back from Chris. It's ill-advised. Killertron smacking down with the boxing glove. Unbelievable, isn't it? Chris hacks a punch 4 times bigger than Killertron, but not as big as the Turner girls. Look at that, with also Matilda coming into the fray, and Killertron flips up and over.
We're just going to have to wait for that to be finished off. No!
Come on, do slowly. Why are we doing that? No, it's not run out now.
Chris Eubank.
I can't move.
And there he is with the boxing glove on fire, I think, of Killertron. There's one half of Gemini. Are they sisters of mercy? Well, I think Matilda's got hold of the Killertron glove, and Matilda's toppled by Gemini. But the glove is shredded, the glove is also on fire. Look at this, Gemini flipping Matilda, but the glove is on fire. Killertron in major trouble. This is Killerlot coming in, and St. Killerlot's helped out a fellow house robot. The Killertron is on fire.
Get rid of the wings.
I think the Turners have won.
I want a rematch.
Can he get that rematch? We'll wait and see. Meanwhile, the ref got in there with his fire extinguisher and a mop up.
From Maidstone in Kent, Killertron.
It's durable, speedy at 15 miles an hour, but I don't know if Richard Broad will be able to control the accuracy of that formidable axe weapon.
We're Team Killertron. My name's Richard Broad, this is Christopher, my son, and this is Abdul, the mechanic, and we're going to get our axe stuck in.
From Dorking, Agrobot.
Stealth-shaped with lurid logos, can work upside down, reliable, and the jaws at the rear and flipper at the front give it multiple weaponry, plenty of aggro.
I'm Peter, this is Bob, and next to him is John. We're the Leach brothers, Team Agrobot. This is Agrobot 3, Aggie for short.
Standing alone in their control booth, Stuart and Craig with the Splinter team. They're Killertron and Agrobot together. Dead Metal is one of our house robots here with a pincer and a saw. Alongside Dead Metal, we've also thrown in for fun, Sir Killerlot, with the crushing claws, the lance. Can anything beat it? I doubt it.
3, 2, 1.
There's Splinter on the left-hand side. Killertron, bottom of your picture. Agrobot with the stealth shape. Dancing around at the moment, trying to feel each other out. Splinter with those arms, they say, come together with the power of a shotgun. There, the great claw of Agrobot as well. And flailing away, as it always has done, the axe of Killertron. They have also a bucket scoop on the front, Killertron, to get in underneath if they can drive fast enough at up to 15 miles an hour. You can see the back of Richard Broad in there. Oh, this is Agrobot levering away at Splinter. Taking a little bit of punishment, one in the eye from the Killertron axe, I think they're Agrobot. Our own Refbot looks on. This is Agrobot trying to nibble at Killertron. Splinter in a very even battle so far, using its own pneumatic axe. Stuart Waitman, a production and instrument technician and father to his teammate, 16-year-old Craig. Good display by them so far. One of the arms seems to be at a crazy angle there, though, Splinter. The right arm, has it been buckled away? I don't think that arm, now, Stuart, is going to do you any good whatsoever. That's Killertron with the lurid pink, and Agrobot seems to have flipped Splinter over. A great attack there by Peter Leach and his brothers. Look at this. The nudge was enough, and Splinter went over. The little flipper at the front of Agrabot doing all the damage there. And another one in the eye for Agrabot from Killertron. Really isn't a great pickaxe weapon, though. It scratches, doesn't it, really? It doesn't pierce. Meanwhile, Splinter, I thought they were doing so well. Oh, in comes Ted Metal. Splinter's arms never really got going for Stuart, the weapon operator. Craig's the driver, young Craig. And Splinter being driven out of this mayhem battle. The one surviving robot goes through to one of our annihilators later on in this series. I don't think it's going to be Splinter, but you never know. That's Killertron. As the name says, oh, an attack on Agrabot there. None of the teeth are missing, but I think the mechanics might be. I think they've been immobilised. They have. Look, the red bot's counting them out. They were in no danger at all, Agrabot. And now they're 5 seconds away from elimination. That's the end of Agrabot. Well, for me, they were well in command of this mayhem, but they've gone. They're out. There's the red card. You also heard the siren, which denotes that the release button has been pressed for the pit of doom. And Agrabot being carried thence via the flame pit by Killerlot in the flames. Where do they think them up? Smoking. Poor old Agrabot. Bob Leach, John and Peter, the three brothers, flipped away. A little bit of mobility now, but it's too late. They spark back into life, but it's too late. Trying to get away at the very last moment from the floor flipper. You can just see there, Splinter's still mobile. Again, that arm, look at it. Broken, flailing away like a bird's wing that's been broken in flight. There's Killertron, which is plodded slowly through this mayhem. Oh, dear, oh dear. Killerlot has a grip. It should dump now. Killertron to the floor. Shouldn't be lifting it up because Killertron was still mobile and still fighting, but it's in the pit. And Killertron has gone out. So Killerlot was in a hurry to get it over and done with. But Richard and Abdul and Christopher Broad, young Christopher, once his computer games are out, Agrabot's gone, which leaves Splinter as the winner.